Welcome back to Titan's Tradecraft video series for the Impact X410, 440, and 540i. In this application video, we'll be covering how to paint with our Impact X Series sprayers, as well as some important safety tips. Note that while the X440 is the unit featured in this video, the steps we'll show you apply to the Impact X410, 440, and 540i models. This video assumes you've already completed your machine setup and have prepped to paint. If you still need to do those steps, please watch our Tradecraft Setup and Startup Impact X Series video before continuing. Before you start spraying, remember to check your hose for cuts, leaks, abrasions, or bulges, as well as any damage or loosening of couplings. If you notice any of these, stop and immediately replace the hose with an approved substitute. Never attempt to repair a paint hose. Keep yourself safe on the job site by always using the appropriate personal protective equipment. Follow the proper procedure for adding paint to your spray. For a full walkthrough, check out our Impact X Series Setup and Startup video. Before you start spraying, you'll want to test your spray pattern to eliminate any tails or holidays. Slowly increase the pressure of your sprayer and spray a test pattern on a piece of cardboard or paper. Continue adjusting the pressure until the spray is completely atomized at the lowest possible setting. At these lower pressure settings, your tips and pumps will last longer with less overspray, which means less wasted paint. Once you've set your pressure appropriately, you're ready to start spraying. Before we get going, let's take a second to talk about spray tips. Airless spray tips define your spray pattern and control material flow, so understanding them is critical to your success. Your Impact X Series sprayer comes with an HEA 517 tip, which means when held 12 inches away from your surface, it will apply a 10-inch wide spray pattern from its 0.017-inch width orifice. The first number, when multiplied by 2, gives you the width of your spray pattern. The second two digits are the orifice size and flow rate of the tip. The HEA 517 tip supplied with your sprayer is designed for interior and exterior latex paint. For all other coatings, remember to check your material safety data sheet to make sure you're using the appropriate tip. To ensure professional results, it's important to spray with a good technique. Your spray gun should be held perpendicular to your surface and should be 12 to 14 inches away. Holding the gun closer to the surface deposits more paint and will produce a narrower spray pattern, while holding the gun farther away from the surface will result in a wider spray pattern with a thinner coat. Remember to begin moving your gun before pulling the trigger and release the trigger before the end of your arm motion. This ensures that extra paint will not be deposited on your surface, causing sags or runs. Always avoid arcing or holding the gun at an angle. Doing this will result in an uneven finish. Move your gun horizontally or vertically across the surface at a consistent speed. Spraying at a consistent speed allows a full wet coat of paint to be applied without runs or sags. To ensure even coverage, alternate from right to left and left to right for a horizontal spray pattern, or top to bottom and bottom to top for a vertical spray pattern. Properly overlapping your spray pattern is essential, and you'll want to overlap your previous pattern by 50% to ensure an even finish. For corners and edges, split the center of the spray pattern and spray vertically so that both sections receive even coverage. When using a shield, hold it firmly against your surface and angle the gun slightly away from the shield and towards the surface to prevent paint from being forced underneath. Remember to take appropriate safety precautions when you're spraying to avoid possible injection hazards. Never trigger your gun unless the tip is either in the spray or the unclogged position, and always engage the trigger lock before removing, replacing, or cleaning your tip. If you get a tip clog, turn the tip 180 degrees. Spray into a bucket until the clog clears. Turn the tip back to spray position and test your pattern. If it's clean, you're ready to paint. Now that you've sprayed, make sure to check out our Tradecraft Impact X Series cleanup video so you can keep your machine running smoothly. If you have any questions, please refer to your user manual or contact Titan's Technical Services team.